Test, test, test. All right, let's get it going. Make sure everything's working. Yo, hit the like button if you're in the chat. Let's talk about this fight that we just saw. About this fight that we just saw tonight. Right, let's get some people in the chat. Yo, if you're in the chat, holla at me. Say what's up. Hit the like button. Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Man, keep crazy. Can you hear me? I have let me see. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Yo, what you think of the Boots fight? Hit the like button as you all come in. Man, first round stoppage. I mean, I know we talked about it in the Discord. Like I expected the stoppage, but first round, yeah, it's a whole lot of pressure on Virgil to get the stoppage. I'm picking Virgil to stop Erickson Lubin just because of the fighting style. I think I mean Lubin is good. Lubin is gonna try to bang though. And I think that's going to be his downfall against Vergil Ortiz. Yeah, and I mean it was an impressive win. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it was expected that he was going to knock Lima out. That's the thing with boxing. It's like the promoter's job is to like hype these guys, even if they aren't on your fighter's level. So that way, when he does destroy him, it's like this big thing. Don't get me wrong; it's impressive. He stopped him in the first round, but I'm ready to see him fight a lot of these guys at 154. That division is stacked. So nobody should be taking any more fights with people that we have not heard of at 154. He mentioned, I like how we did call out Charlo, Baby Cub, because, Charlo had called everybody out. I don't know where he's been since the Canelo fight. He called out all the guys at 154, but I want to see the Vergil Ortiz fight. Now, what I don't want to happen is Vergil Ortiz has a war with Erickson Lubin and needs a long time to recover. Like I'm hoping that they can fight in Q1 of next year. Yeah. It was just it was domination there. What do you all think of that fight? Who you all have winning between Tim Vergil Ortiz? Did he have who did he fight for the IBF belt, Julius? I can't remember at 147. Who did he fight for that belt? Was that Karen who he offered that belt? I mean, yeah, he's definitely gonna be stronger at 54. He's a big guy. Yes, sir. 402. What area code is 402? Just a guy. Yes, please hit that like button. Appreciate you. Where you all checking in from? Let me know. I'm in Florida. I'm in the South. So who do you all have winning between Vergil Ortiz and Boots? If we do get that fight, granted, Vergil Ortiz has to get past Erickson Lubin. I don't want to look over Lubin. Lubin's a game opponent, but I do expect Ortiz to stop him late in that fight. But who do you all think wins that fight? Just Omaha, Nebraska. Let's go. I'm from St. Louis, so shout out to the Midwest. Bama, what up, Bama? Boots versus everybody. You avoiding? Oh yeah, man, you crazy. Yeah, we talked about that in the Discord. How you not fooling with that? Yeah, I think Ortiz gonna dominate Erickson Lubin. Hey, so y'all think Boots beats Virgil? Yes, sir. Shout out to the Midwest. Y'all think Boots beat Virgil, or how y'all see that fight going? Because now we saw how Boots looked at 154, so now we can really talk about him against those top guys. Boots versus Virgil, no distance. You think somebody gets stopped? You think somebody gets stopped in that one? I think every black fighter beats everybody else. Is that cause the style? And I don't even know if Boots versus Virgil. Yeah, no, I think that's probably the best fight at 54. But even if he were to go after the guys that have belts, like Wolf Fundora fight got postponed with Keith Thurman, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But even if you fall like I wouldn't mind seeing Boots versus Bakram. Virgil bad feet. Yeah, Virgil, that's a good point. I know Virgil likes to come from there both big guys. I think Boots is just faster. And I also think that fight could come down to some coaching as well. I'm a big fan of Robert Garcia and his coaching style. Boost for Yeah, that Boost versus Fandor would be crazy. But I think Boots will put him out. I think Boots will put Fundora's lights out. I think, I mean, it's crazy. I think Boots and Virgil are the best fighters at 54. Neither one of them have a title. Xander Zayas, I think like he's still young. For Xander Zayas is dope, but he's still young. I think he needs to get some years to, keep getting stronger before getting in there with a guy like Boots or Virgil. Yeah, I mean, Boots said that should be next. He said he wants Virgil, or he said if Lubin beats Virgil, he'll take Lubin. But I mean, we see this time and time again in boxing. We get excited for a fight, and it doesn't happen. So I'm just going to wait until they make the fight. Just saying all this stuff about this has been signed. I'll believe it when I see it. You think I hit the like button if you're in the chat? Woo! You say you think Virgil gonna quit? You think Virgil gonna quit? Man, bro, nah, man. Virgil not gonna quit, dog. I actually had that fight, Boots and Virgil. I think that goes the distance personally. But I do think I don't know. I gotta see how Boots looks. I mean not Boots, Virgil looks against Lubin. Yeah, they Boots and Sam to Harvard. What do you mean, Jaguar, the band dog that Virgil has confidence issues? And yeah, Virgil's a big guy. I mean, at some point he's gonna go up to 160. I mean, Boots is gonna go to 162, I believe. I think both of those guys. Well, I think Boots will for sure go up to like 168 before it's all said and done. Virgil out of his own mouth said he couldn't be Bud at 147. I didn't see him say that. Not saying he didn't say it. I didn't see that. That's interesting. What interview was that? Do you remember? I want to check that out. I didn't see that. So I know he had said that he wanted that Bud fight back when they were both at 47, and then Virgil started having those health issues, which was the reason he had to move up to 54 because he thought he was going to have to retire from boxing. Oh, it was some years ago. Okay. Yeah, I missed that one. I'm gonna have to go check that out and see where I can find it. I'm sure that'll start popping up soon. I'm surprised it didn't pop up after the Canelo fight. But yeah, that was impressive. I mean, I thought the fight card as a whole was good. Whoever did the matchmaking did a good job for this card. We got a lot of good matchups on the undercard. Some close fights on there. Guys got challenged. So I love that in the fight card where it's just good fights. It's not like a lot of blowouts. I mean, we had the knockout with that heavyweight fight, but that was an entertaining fight for as long as it lasted. Xander's eyes is his biggest test. Xander got really good feet and head movement. Yeah, how old is Xander? Xander like 22 or 23? Yeah, Xander gonna need some years because he doesn't have like his man strength for boxing yet. So he's gonna need that against Boots. Like that might be a potential fight at 160. Because I don't know how long those guys will be at 54, but if I'm Xander's promoter, I'm not putting him in there with Boots for some years. I gotta let him get in his prime. And I mean, Xander's a dog. I mean, he's still getting better. But like the Vergil and Boots fight, that needs to happen right now. Guido versus Moses. Vergil will beat Lubin in the fight of the year fight. We all know these barn burner fights diminishes your career. Virgil style. Yeah, yeah, Jaguar. That's my thing, bro. And Virgil was in that war at 54 when he moved up and fought. Why can I think of the guy's name? He just fought on the Crawford card. The guy from the Ukraine. And he dropped Virgil like 3 times in that fight, I think. Those fights take a toll on your career. And Boots has not had a fight like that as a professional that I can recall where it was like a straight war. I mean, even his fight, yeah, he beat gosh, how am I drawing blanks on these names? The guy at 54, the him and Bud fight fought. He beat him, but I mean he took some he took some damage in that fight. Boychuk, yeah, sorry, Boychuk. That was like a war. That's a fight. And look how sorry Boychuk looked when he fought on the Canelo card. I mean, his career's greatest start diminishing now too because those wars just take a toll on you. So, and I think Virgil hasn't taken crazy damage, but he's been in wars. So the same reason I'm picking Virgil to beat Lubin because like that fight that Lubin had with Sebastian Fundor was devastating. That that takes years off of your career as a fighter. So if Vergil Ortiz doesn't dominate Lubin and like he gets caught with some heavy shots, I don't think that's going to fare well for a fight with Boots next. Hit that like button as you all come and chat. And I think Boots is, his confidence is there. It'll be interesting to see where they have that fight at. But I mean, going forward, we should see nothing but big fights. Either a big fight like a Ortiz fight or you fighting for belts. Because yeah, it was an impressive performance, but I'm ready to see these guys get after it now. Hit the like button as you all come in the chat. So I'm just asking everybody, like, who should Boots fight next, and who is his biggest test at super welterweight at 154 pounds? Because it's been a lot of talk about Virgil, but we know how boxing gets. Let's not put all our eggs in that basket. But I'm hoping that fight is next. And then it was like once Boots switched to southpaw just to talk about the fight, it was like it was over. He started off in orthodox, felt the guy out, and Lima was like tailor made for Boots. He was going to stand there and try to bang with Boots. I'm like, this is not going to fare well. Jamel Charlo, I mean, I would have said that some years ago, but we got to see how Jamel look after this layoff. He's been out, what, 2 years now since he fought Canelo? Has it been 2 or has it been more than 2 years? Because he fought him in September of, man, he been out the ring for a minute. Yeah, and Dave, yeah, bro. Dave Allen, last fight that he had, he was the fight before this one, he was out of shape. I mean, he knocked the guy out, but it was came into the fight out of shape. I mean, whatever. The fans love Dave Allen. They love to see it, but that fight was not even close. He was just trying to land a big shot. I mean, he landed some big shots, but it was nothing that was going to stop Magdamov. Now Magdamov's call for Anthony Joshua. I think Anthony Joshua destroys him. Did I score the Padley fight? No, I watched it, but I didn't score it round by round. I'm gonna have to watch it and mute the commentary because a lot of times that affects the scoring, just because like the commentators are saying the complete opposite of what the judges are scoring the fight. So I'll probably go back and I'll watch it this week. Probably not tomorrow, but I'll go back and watch it this week. And I'll score it and see how I scored that one. Because the way the commentators were talking, they were talking like, oh, he either lost or the fight was going to be a draw, and then he dominated. I think it was unanimous for that. On all the scorecards, he dominated. Yeah, bro, Magdamov, like, and I don't know what it is, like, he can't move his head. He can't move his neck. So, but I mean, he handled his business, so shout out to him. But him and Anthony Joshua, that's not even going to be close if they fight, if they even make that fight. If I'm Joshua, I would only be fighting like Tyson Fury or just mega fights at this point. When they say the complete opposite, you know how the judges will score it. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Yep. Because I'm like, what are you guys? How are you guys on the complete opposite side of the judges? Like everybody. Man, Haney versus Norman. All right, so initially, all right, I like both guys. Initially, when they announced the fight, like I'm like Brian Norman Jr. is going to stop Devin Haney, and it's just because I don't know if Haney recovered from that fight with Ryan Garcia. Like health wise, I think he's good, but mentally, I don't know how he is because in that fight that he had, earlier this year where he was just moving and not it wasn't like a lateral movement like a box move. It was like he was in the ring like running. And I was like, what is this Devin Haney is doing? He didn't want to engage. And he can't fight Brian Norman Jr. like that because Jose Ramirez is past his prime. He couldn't cut off the ring at all, but Brian Norman Jr. can cut off the ring. He's young, he's athletic, he's explosive. But the issue I have is if I see because I watch so much many fighters talk. So if I see another fighter say, well, Haney's gonna win, like, okay, maybe I need to go back and watch film, which I do need to do, but I'm going to have to watch Haney's fights prior to the Jose Ramirez fight because I didn't like that fight. But I just think that Brian's best punch is what Haney's weakness is. It's the left hook. And I think he at some point in the fight, he has to get hit with that left hook. But again, like, I mean, I like Haney. Haney is a dog. He's willing to fight anybody. Haney will say yes to any fight. And I appreciate that in a fighter because, We don't get that. We get these guys just fighting trash cans and trying to hype them up. Drunk off pop. So y'all rolling with Haney in that fight? Tell me why y'all got Haney. Yeah, I got that fight coming up too. Sheesh, time is passing by fast. Born UD. You think he just gonna be moving around in boxing? You don't think Norman can cut the ring off against him? And I mean, I think Norman's a good boxer too. I just think that it's going to come a point in time where here's the thing, like excluding Jose Ramirez, like somebody is coming at Haney. Haney will stand in there and exchange, like he did it against Vasil Lomachenko. He did it against Ryan Garcia after being knocked down multiple times. He did it against Regis Prograis. So he will stand in there and fight. My thing is, I don't know if he's going to be willing to stand in there and fight from Brian Norman. And if he is, I do not think that's going to end well. Norman couldn't stop Quentin Randall. And he has poor concentration. He did the same thing over and over. Close fight, Norman going to get hurt and also hurt Haney. So you think Norman to get hurt in that fight by Haney? Haney 55-45. Yeah, the odds have been moving because when it first came out, I think Haney was a favorite. And last time I checked, Norman was a favorite. Let me see what it is now. But I don't think if I bet on that fight, it'll just be probably over total rounds. Yeah, because I won't bet on the winner for that fight because I'm just going to want to enjoy that fight. But I am betting on other fights on that card for sure. Man, I can't believe that Fendor and Keith Thurman card got postponed. Let's see what the odds are for this Haney fight. When is that? November 22nd. So on FanDuel, Brian Norman is minus 130. Haney is plus 104. So almost 50-50. But yeah, so if y'all rolling with Haney, you get him at plus money. You get Haney at plus money. Man, how do you see Haney hurting Norman? I can't see that. I cannot see him hurting Norman. I mean, it would be crazy if it happened. Let's see. We also got I'm taking Bam Rodriguez in the parlay. Bam Rodriguez, Benavidez, and Abdullah Mason. That's a parlay I'm gonna roll with for that weekend. And I'll have to see who else is fighting. Julie said, I appreciate the donation, bro. I like Roach in that fight. Because against like Pitbull, he's gonna want to forward, gonna want you to exchange. But against guys that know how to box and know how to keep their distance, I don't think Pitbull does well against him because he doesn't cut off the ring well. He just comes forward looking to throw big punches. And I think that Tank fight was a huge confidence boost for Roach. So yeah, I'm rolling with Roach in that fight by decision because I don't think Pitbull can get knocked out. What you think about that one, Julius? Haney has power, but he just doesn't have the temperament, attitude to finish guys. Yeah, I agree. He has he definitely got pop on his shots. I just don't think he can hurt Brian Norman Jr. Because that size 147 is gonna be a different beast. I feel like 147, and Haney's big, so he's gonna be the same size, if not bigger than those guys. But man, Brian Norman, a country boy. Roach drunk off his tank fight, similar to Tony Harrison after his fight versus Jamil. I'm pulling for Roach, but Pitbull gonna win. Yeah, let me see if those odds up. Yeah, I got Roach fight. Yeah, Roach the favorite, minus 240. East Cruz plus 182. Yeah, I'm rolling with Roach in that fight. Man, we got some good fights coming up. We got some good fights. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm leaning Pitbulls at 140. Roach was at 130 last year. Yeah, Roach a big boy though, man. I don't know how he was making 130. Because even at 35, you saw how much bigger he was in Tank. And Pitbull is, I mean, Pitbull is stocky, but Pitbull not a big guy. I just late in the fight, it'll be interesting to see, if it makes it late, if Roach stays defensively responsible. But I mean, that's a good point. He was just at 140, but he fought Tank at 35, only going up 5 pounds to fight Pitbull. He was strong at 35. And yeah, Lamar Roach, I would be more concerned if he was going back down to 130 at this point in his career. Like if he was going down to 130 to fight and defend his belt, I'd be like, ah. But when guys start moving up late in their career, I think that just helps them because now you stronger, you fighting closer to your walk around weight. I mean, Lamont Roach walk around weight is probably what you all think, like a $160, $165. The closer you are to that, the better your performance is going to be. Some people can't handle attention too well. Are you talking about Roach as far as the how everything happened after the fight with Tank? How Roach gonna keep Pitbull off of him? Gotta move, man. Like when Ryo fought him. Gotta move, lateral movement. Pitbull done cut off the ring. Hit him, count, move. But that's what I'm saying. Like late in the fight, it's gonna be interesting to see how Roach's conditioning is. But I don't know if he's doing this camp out here in Florida this time. I know last time he did it out at down here in Pro Box. He was in phenomenal shape. I haven't seen like cardio being an issue with him. Now, if he was just a fighter that was standing there in exchange with Pitbull, then I would have Pitbull. But the way you beat Mexican style fighting is you box. Like Pitbull, he has one speed, and that's full go, 100 miles per hour. And you just keep hitting him, keep moving. And Pitbull gets frustrated. So he gonna get frustrated and just start throwing wild, grab him, wrap him up, boom, let the ref break you all up, and then just do that the whole fight. Oh, you took us back with that. The Julio Cesar Chavez versus Sweet P. Yeah, I'm not like if Pitbull, he's like it's just got to be stylistic for him. And then he just fought the guy that filled in for his opponent in the last fight. But if you don't stand right in front of him, I mean, you can beat Pitbull. Now, granted, it's not going to be an easy night, but I don't think he's going to be like a big problem for Lamont Roach. We just saw Lamont Roach fight Tank, so I mean, and he was able to take Tank's power. And yeah, Pitbull has volume, but I don't think Pitbull hits harder than Tank Davis as far as one punch power. The volume is a thing, but he was just in there with Tank Davis. Let's forget that. My bad, I got something on my screen. Let's see, we got who y'all got in the Benavidez Anthony Yarde fight. That one gonna be a banger. I'm rolling with Benavidez in that one. That one's gonna be insane. Let me see what the odds are for that Virgil fight. While we talking a Vergil Ortiz and Eric Lubin fight. Let's see. Virgil minus 650. Okay, so that's what they're the same as they were a couple of weeks ago. Lubin plus 410. Yeah, I like Virgil day in that one. I don't know what the KO odds are, but let's see. We got Michaela Meyer fight coming up October 31st. Definitely betting Michaela Meyer, betting her big. Oh yeah, we got some good scraps coming up, man. If that PBC card wouldn't have got canceled, it's all good though. I'll reschedule it. I forgot Frank Martin was supposed to be fighting on that card, making his debut at 140. Benavidez, unanimous decision, going to get hurt. If Yar has stamina, I would pick him when Yar got too many muscles. No bueno. Yeah, Yar coming there like a bodybuilder. Hey, he coming to scrap though. But yeah, Benavidez. When I saw Benavidez, what was that? Well, he did an interview a couple months ago. I'm like, man, Benavidez looked like he was 220 pounds. I'm like, he about to come into his fight strong. But yeah, I think that's gonna be, man, that's gonna be another fight of the year candidate right there, because these two guys that are agreeing to let those hands go. Oh, Julius, I forgot about that fight, bro. Yes, we got Joseph Parker and Fabio Worley coming up. Said October 25th. Oh, that's coming up. If it's the 25th, I think that's on the 25th. Oh man, good point. Yeah, I got Parker winning that one. I don't know how he's gonna win, if it's gonna be stoppage or not, but you just can't get hit by that right hand from Morley. Do not get hit clean with that, because that man, last fight, he was losing the whole fight. He called, who was that? Justice Uni that he fought, called him one time, fight over. Late in the fight too. I'm like, bro, why are you trying to exchange with him? Keep moving, keep doing what you've been doing the entire fight. Oh, the Abdullah Mason and Noakes fight. Noakes is good. He's that's definitely gonna be a good fight, good test for Abdullah Mason. But I got Abdullah Mason winning that. I think Abdullah Mason is the future. I think he the future in boxing. I think he's gonna be the next face. He's still young, but man, in about, I mean, because at the rate that he fighting at the pace, well, I think in the next probably like 3 years max, Abdullah Mason is gonna be that next big thing in boxing. FX coaching, what up, bro? Got Worley in that one. What you think? You got him um, knocking out Joseph Parker? Yeah, was that the round he got him out of there, Mankey crazy? Was it round 10? Yeah, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You winning the whole fight. Like, I don't even know Worley had won one round at that point. If he did, he was still getting dominated. I'm like, bro, just do the same thing you've been doing. Mason looking drained at 135 weigh-in. But yeah, he young, bro. When you young, you can get away with that at the weigh-ins. When you older, like in your mid to late 30s, that's when that starts to catch up with you. Like, man, these guys young. Boots was looking drained at 47 for a long time because he a big guy. Devin Haney was looking drained at 35. And then he never made 40. It was always like a catch weight. Yeah, so when you young, you can get away with that. Mason, he better move up after Noakes' first title defense. Worley by KO plus 480. Woo! You already put the bet in, FX coaching? Yeah. I don't know if I'm betting on that fight. I'll see as it gets closer, but I don't think Worley's gonna win. That's my initial thoughts. I still got to review it, but I like Parker. But Again, I really don't like betting on heavyweight fights because one punch, only heavyweight I really bet on is Usyk because of his movement, and I know he has the conditioning and stamina to go throughout the whole fight. But other heavyweight fights I don't like betting on because one punch changes the whole fight from either guy. Feels need his power. He's been fights in Australia. Also, that's been a habit of his always. I see. I didn't know that because I was watching the fight. I'm like, what is he doing? Weight problems and getting dropped. It's not a good sign. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think that's going distance. The odds on that not going to distance are probably crazy though. But it's for sure worth putting in a parlay. Yeah, because either guy can get stopped in that fight. I was surprised that the fight today went the distance with Michael and Allen. I didn't think there was any chance that fight was going the distance. Andy Cruz the best at 135. Nah, he's better than Shakur. Andy Cruz not better than Shakur Stevenson, bro. Oh, you had Allen. Yeah. So I'll probably post to the members. I put it on the channel FX coaching, but I'd only posted it to the members for the fight. And then afterwards I just posted this body. Oh yeah, Jaguar the band dog. Yeah, if they fight, we definitely lock that in. Yeah, I bet on fights. Yeah, add me on if you're on Instagram, add me on Instagram, Keith underscore more Junior. I'll add you back. Let me know your DM me so I know it's you. DM me your YouTube handle. Bro, Shakur is all right. If they make that fight happen, I don't know if they make it because I know Shakur's well, I don't know if he's gonna fight Till or not. We'll see. Andy Cruz 3 quarter, no chance. No chance. You said what? Oh, you do the hey, you make the smart bets, Julius. You say on the single bets, single bets. That's how you make the bread. Less risk. But today's parlay I had was like it was a good one. Like the Smalls over 8.5 rounds for that fight. Boots by KO. That was automatic. What was it? It was 4 leg. Let me see what the other two were. Joshua Padley. Oh, and Junaid Boston versus Bilal Fawaz over 8.5 rounds. I also picked Fawaz to upset Boston today too. One on that. So today was a great day. Shakur by decision, never gonna lose. Shakur feet too slow, plus his mentality is overmatched. Hence, he don't want to fight his friend Keyshawn. Man, he going hard on Shakur. Hey, we gonna see if they fight. Andy Cruz, what 35? Andy Cruz better get in there soon. But yeah, I don't even know if him and Shakur fight. Because I know Shakur greater fight potentially. I'll be fighting Theo at 140. Who is Andy Cruz supposed to be fighting next? Did you bet on Allen to win? No, I didn't bet on that fight. I don't like betting on heavyweight fights unless it's Usyk. I bet on Brandon Moore like a month ago, like up and coming guys. But when it's two guys where any guy can drop, because I'm not a fan of Magdumov dump over his head. And it's just big, strong guys throwing punches. I just watch that to see somebody get knocked out. But I'm putting money on that because that can change so fast. Took Boston. Hey, Boston was like, I would say Boston was the smart play if you're looking at it from a promotion standpoint, because he signed the match. They have a rematch. Typically, in a rematch, you know who they want to win. But if you, I don't know if you watched the first fight. If you watched the first fight, Bilal Fawad, Boston's young. He's like 23, so he doesn't have his man strength yet for boxing. And I knew he couldn't stop Fawaz, and Fawaz conditioning was better than his in the first fight. So that's why, and I got it when the odds were 3-1. They changed, they got closer to 50-50 later in the week. But initially, when I did the video, it was like +2 something on my channel. They had 3-1. So I got those odds on BetMGM because I'm like, there's no way they had to draw the first fight, and now Boston's a 3-1 favorite. It was just like, I'm like, I'll take that risk. Oh, I saw Muratalla might, and I don't know if it's true, but I saw that he might vacate. I don't know if that's true or not. That'd be a good fight. That'd be a good scrap right there. You like Shakur versus Raymond. Man, I want Shakur and T.O. to fight. Andy Cruz, Raymond. Rematch. Yeah. That Boston fight. And the fact that it went to that decision, I was like, man, I don't know if they can give Waz the win in the rematch. But hey, he edged it out. He did enough. But I know for sure when he has another fight to defend whatever belt that is he wants today, I'm gonna look very closely to his opponent. Because I don't think, I mean, congratulations to him, but I don't think Fawaz is gonna have that belt for long. But now he's a target. So I'll be looking out for his next couple fights to see who they put in there with him. Yeah, Andy Cruz and Ryan Muratai, that would be a good match. I like Andy Cruz. I was hoping him and Keyshawn would fight in the pros, but I don't know if we're gonna get to see that. Because I know Keyshawn up at 140, and I don't think Andy Cruz is gonna go up. We'll see though. But I feel like I remember him saying something about he's not going up in weight. But Keyshawn probably didn't have a choice. Because, Keyshawn, he's a big guy. Let's see what other fights I got on the horizon. What else we got coming up? Let me know what you all want to talk about. Bro, I don't think Andy. I like Andy, but no, man, Shakur, man. Shakur, bro. That's the English spell very low. The one that Fawaz won. You talking about Mankey crazy? But even if it's low level, as a promoter, you get your guys to fight for a belt, because as a promoter, that's how promoters make their money. My guy's gonna fight for this belt. They're gonna pay money for them to fight for this belt, and that's how promoters make money, by just getting these guys. It's so many belts in boxing, and I don't really think any of them really mean much. I mean, I know we have the main four, but it's just crazy how many belts there are. Break down how Shakur beats Andy, like in the video, like as a fantasy matchup video. He beat him like he beat everybody else. He completely neutralized Andy Cruz's offense, counters them, and outboxes him. Simple, easy. More likely set up for the British belt or the Commonwealth belt. Who do you think he is next, Mankey Crazy? Because we want to keep an eye out for that. Because I don't think he's gonna have that belt for long. I just think he got that fight with Bilal Fawaz at the right time. I mean, I'm sorry, that fight with Junaid Boston at the right time. I mean, that guy's young, 23, didn't have his man strength yet, but and the fight was good. I mean, it was another banger. I wouldn't have been mad if the fight went the other way. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not. Yeah, it's and it's funny seeing the difference in the fight cards today. You know, we had the fight card earlier today that Dave had a fight card, so we had those fights with Padley and all that. Then we had the Boots fight card. It's just interesting to see the difference in, I want to say skill sets, but styles of fighting. I'll put it that way. So I feel like watching the Boots fight card is a lot more skill involved. And got that other fight card was good as well, but you got like a lot of grabbing, a lot of just not really a lot of movement. Just like, all right, we gonna hug and we just gonna just slug it out. Ismail Davis. Huh. Okay. So he may be in line to fight one of those guys next. So I'll be interested to see because uh, and does Ismail Davis have a fight coming up? And let's see, what do we have next weekend? The 18th. We got fights next weekend. Please say yes. The 17th, I see a fight card. The 19th. Oh, Danny Garcia fight next weekend on the 19th. What card is Danny Garcia on? I know it's his last fight, I believe. He said they be having that Muay Thai record, 115-80. And yeah, they do be having a gang of fights. Davis is a favorite versus Sam Gilly. When is that fight? The Davis and Sam Gilly fight. Cause I'm on pro boxing odds right now. Let's see that one. I'll see that. When is that fight, bro? I looked past unless I overlooked it. I may have. Let me scroll up. Yeah, my app's not showing that yet. I'm looking at FanDuel, Seizures, BetMGM, Bet Rivers, Betway. I don't see that on any of those. So maybe that'll pop up soon, hopefully. Who you rolling with in that fight? You rolling with Davis or Gilly for that one and let me know the date? Man, it's really the first round KO. That's crazy. Man, 154 just got a little more interest. Yeah, so I'm trying to see what fights I'm gonna cover this week for next week. Um, I don't really see a lot right now. It's a fight on yeah, so I'll have to see what fight is next week so we can break down some fights. Try to get another parlay going, get cooking on that. So I'm let's see who's the biggest hype job in boxing right now. Hmm, that's a good question. I have to the biggest hype job. I don't know, bro. I have to think about that because I can think of a couple, but dang, the biggest hype job. I don't know. Who you think, Julius? Tell me somebody that might get my brain flowing. Biggest hype job. It's hard because like I got such a huge respect for boxers, people that get in the ring and put it on the line. Like these guys going in there and risking their life. So I mean, anybody that's a professional boxer, I got the utmost respect for. Um, just for being warriors, getting in there in general. But as far as a hype job, like somebody that's overrated, let me know who you would consider to be like a hype job right now. Because when I'm thinking like champions and stuff, I feel like everybody that's a champion is well deserved. I feel like everything that people do is earned in boxing. I'll let you know who I feel like is like a big sleeper in boxing that not a lot of people are taking notice of right now is Yoneli Hernandez. He was the guy, he Cuban fighter. He was the guy in the pitch with Boots Canelo for the sparring. Like when he fights, bet him by knockout. Thank me later. Ryan Garcia is the Instagram model, but the media claiming he's world level. So Ryan Garcia, like what I'll say about him, like Ryan Garcia got like many talents, but Ryan Garcia definitely a fighter, bro. He been fighting his whole life. Ryan Garcia definitely a fighter. Like, yeah, he's got other things he does outside of boxing, but he definitely isn't, in my opinion, he's not like a hype job. Like he lost to Rolly, and I don't know who he's fighting next, but I'm sure he want to run. Well, I did hear him mention that he wants to fight Mario Barrios. I don't know if that fight's gonna happen or not, but somebody that got damn near I don't know over 200 amateur fights and then however many professional fights, like bro, he a fighter. Garcia was saying Triple G had no guilt wins on the Boots card. Man, so my thoughts on Triple G. I know this been going around a lot lately, around a lot lately, as far as like the Hall of Fame goes and things like that, and people like attacking his resume. Um, like I try my best to just be respectful of everybody, of every fighter, but I'm not gonna say that Triple G has no good wins, but I do think that Triple G was overrated when he was fighting. Like, and I mean, it was guys that were scared of him. And even when he fought Canelo, the first fight, I thought Triple G won that fight, to be completely honest. But then even the second fight was close. But when they ruled the first fight a draw, I'm like, yeah, they're not going to give it to Triple G on the cards versus Canelo, which was surprising to me because Triple G he was a star, but Canelo was a superstar. Um, so I think Triple G was a phenomenal fighter, but I do think he was overrated. I'm not gonna say he didn't have any good wins, but oh, bro, Julius, that okay, that's a hype job. Edgar Berlanga, that's a hype job. Yeah, that's the biggest hype job in boxing right now. Like if you said some names, I'm like, all right, something will come to me, but and I didn't even think of him. That was like the last fighter just to come to my mind. But 100% agree with you there. Like that's the only person I have seen throw a raid after a loss. That's insane to me. Like celebrating after a loss is nasty work. So there we go. Yep, got our biggest hype job in boxing, Edgar Berlanga. And what you think about the what Garcia said about Triple G, man, he crazy. And I'm assuming you're talking about Danny Garcia was the one that said it. I wonder what Danny Garcia got against Triple G for him to say that. I mean, was he being honest, or did it seem like it was coming like it had some malicious intent behind it? Is it a Japan card this week? Kentaro Jewelry. Let me see. Because if we got a Japan card this week, I might have something to break down earlier in the week. We might have one. Let's see. Kentaro Jewelry, October 14th. Let's see where this card is. We might have a fight card, fellas. Yep, got fights in Japan. I just found a fight card in Japan. Wow. Let's see. 4 a.m. Tuesday, October 14th, 4 a.m. Eastern. Let's see how many bouts we got. 4 bouts. All right, so let's see. Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be up. I start with clients at 5 a.m. that day, so I might see some of that. I love watching the Japan cards as we get knockouts. We get KOs. Oh, Ryan Garcia said it. Okay. Yeah, I think okay. I thought you were saying Danny Garcia. My bad. Ryan Garcia said it. Yeah, I think I saw was it on I think he was on another channel when he said that because I saw like a clip of it, like a short or something. Support him. The Outer Tiger Management has some good fights. On that fight card that's coming in the box. Oh, let's see. Put it in the chat. Oh yes, I will have some. Oh, Sergey Lipinets is fighting on that. I didn't know that. Okay, bet I'm gonna have to check out that card. I'm gonna have to check out that card. Also, they got quite a few scraps on there. Ronald Murphy, he destroyed who? Who you talking about? He destroyed who? Oh, you talking about Jaron Ennis. He destroyed Uisma Lima, the Uisma Lima the Great, the guy nobody heard of. I agree. I'm assuming you just came in the chat, bro, because like we already addressed this at the beginning. So I'm not saying that Luis Lima is like some superstar or anything like. So what we're talking about is Boots needs to now fight against top competition at 154, and the job of the promoter Eddie Hearn in this situation is to hype Lima up. So the way when Boots wins, it's like this huge thing. Yeah, it's impressive that he got him out of there in the first round, but I mean, this guy was tailor-made for Boots. He's gonna stand right in front of him, and I didn't think he was gonna knock him out in the first round, but I knew he would knock him out just because I mean that just builds up the Vergil Ortiz fight if we get that next. We'll see. I know they're saying that's happening next, but we heard this story before. Things fall through with negotiations all the time. So I'm just hoping that they can let Vergil Ortiz handle business against Lubin in November. That everything goes well in camp, nothing gets canceled, and we boost Vergil Q1 of next year. And then we get, depending on how the fight goes, maybe we get a rematch. If not, let those guys keep going. Go get those belts. Yeah, Boost. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping the Boost and Vergil fight could be on the Saudi card. Put them on Riyadh. That way, we know the fight gonna happen. We know the fight's gonna happen because they gonna get the bag. Get them on a Riyadh card. And we know Vergil already been on that before, so yeah, get Boots on there, cash them out, cash them out. But all right, y'all, appreciate y'all joining the live. I gotta get some rest. Been a long day for the kid. So yeah, we'll look at some upcoming fights this week. But Boots got the job done. So hopefully we get to see him in there with some of the top guys at 154 going forward. No more tune-ups. Let's get some good fights. Plenty of smoke at 154 pounds. All right, I'll catch y'all later. I'll be going live this week. I'm not sure what day yet, but I'll put a post on the channel before I do so you all can tune in. All right, catch y'all later. Peace.